first things first. Y'all know young babe pregnant. Okay, she ain't even told her dude yet. Floating around the shop for a fucking week, ain't told her baby daddy he a baby daddy yet. Out of pappy, okay? Ain't told son yet. He was gonna be happy either way. Am I doing the eyes like him? He was gonna be happy. He was gonna be happy either way. He come off like he is very much in love with her, either in love with her or wanting money from her. One of the two, okay? Because, you know, men be like real affectionate and real good to you when they either want money from you or they really love you. Sometimes those things go hand in hand. Sometimes they don't, okay? But he did give me, you know, when he moved in with her, it was just kind of like, so what's your intentions, bro? But now, you know, it don't even fucking matter because they got a kid together. So he had this whole elaborate thing, like when he proposed to her, and I guess that was like an answer to her elaborate thing when she told him she was pregnant. She had like the ultrasound. It took him a minute to digest it and understand it. I'm gonna need for you young men out there that could possibly get bitches pregnant these days to find out what an ultrasound looks like, so you're not as confused as he was when a bitch dropping on your dinner plate and be like, you know, we're pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Okay, please do that for me. For all of us, because his confusion annoyed me for a second. And at first we didn't know how he was gonna feel about it, even though he was laughing. You know how laughing can turn into crying very quickly. But no, he was happy, she was happy, he was happy, and that is why he decided to do this whole little thing. They're walking down the street, they got street performers flipping over people's backs and shit. Young Bae and her man get swept up in it, and then he's like, dude, do your thing. Back out. You know what I'm saying? Like, was that a dance move, nigga? Like, what was that? Anyway, so he gets down on one knee and proposes and tells her how much he loves her. And we're just looking at her like, bitch, if you tell him no in front of all these people, we will lose all respect for you. You say yes in public, and then you tell him no when y'all get home. He'll be hurt, but at least he won't be embarrassed. Okay? Not the same embarrassment he would feel when you said no and everybody was out there like, oh. like a laugh track or some shit. That's just, no, we didn't want that. But she said yes, so we're happy for young Bae. All right? You know who we not happy for? Oh, shit. I'm going to tell you why we not happy for oh, shit. Richard, okay? First of all, oh, shit left Nikki's ass in California. That's what we thought, but that's not what happened. She called him this episode to let him know that she was in Atlanta. That's where she had moved. She realized the cost of living was much cheaper there. It was much easier for her, so her and her son are in Atlanta. And also, the bitch is 8 months pregnant. What? What, Jesus? 8 months pregnant? First of all, how irresponsible can you be as a mother to not tell him that you were pregnant? Okay, like that's his child too, and now that child is kicking around in your fucking stomach, actually capable of living outside of your body at this point, and he don't even know that there's another child out there, that there's a fifth or sixth child out there for old boy Richard, okay? Another child support alimony check to be expected, nigga, because you ain't with her. I don't know if y'all gonna be together, and she pregnant, 8 months, ain't told the man nothing. Now, I honestly feel like, I don't know. I mean, y'all know how I feel about oh shit. He can be so irresponsible and run from his issues. That's why he's back in New York. He's running from her and the issues he had with her. He said he felt like he wasn't being a good husband to her. And I feel like you probably weren't, nigga. But what's the point? Like, so work harder. Be a better husband. But like, let that not be the reason I just wasn't a good husband to her. That's not a good reason, especially not after this short period of time that you come back and now it's all over. Hi, this bitch pregnant, okay? Then she calling back at the end of the episode like she going through contractions. She said she was scared. She was spotting. She on the floor, she crying, she on the phone with him. He's like, I don't know what you want me to do. She doesn't want to call the doctor. He like, you have to call the hospital. You have to go to the hospital. And I don't understand why, if you're really worrying about the life of your child, would you call a nigga that's on the other side of the country that can't physically do anything for you in this moment? You should have called 911 and then called him and told him what was going on. But to have him on the phone acting like, oh my God, would you please call somebody? Would you please call somebody? See, telling them, come on, bro, let's go. You know, I get you a plane ticket and we go out there and see what's going on. Luckily, you know what I'm saying? We can just do that at this moment. But because now I don't know whether I believe her or not. Okay, I believe that you're pregnant. I don't know if I believe that you're actually having like this moment of contractions or fear. I don't know if you're doing it because it's real or if you're doing it to get Richard's ass in Atlanta where you want him to be. I do not know. Okay, we all realize how controlling Nicki was when she just wanted to change everything about him. Didn't want anybody calling him old shit and all of that type of stuff. And it was like, girl, we've been knowing this man for years. You met him last year. Get the fuck up out my face with what I call him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would have felt if I was one of the homegirls. You know what I mean? But anyway, we don't know what's going to happen with that that's oh shit situation. Jada, the new assistant, the new secretary, whatever, still felt some type of way about how things ended with Walt. Y'all know he damn near trashed the apartment when he found out her and Donna was in the other room fucking with him in the kitchen, having a good time, thinking him and this bitch was dating, and it might be something, but no, son, it ain't nothing, okay? It ain't nothing. So she brings her homegirls to this little outing that they go to, and they talking, and they vibing, and he like, oh, Jada, you didn't want me, but now I'm about to steal on your friend. And it's like, that was all a part of the master plan, nigga, calm down, okay? And I just kind of felt like, why you had to make him believe, you know, I guess maybe he would have felt some type of way if Jada was trying to throw him on another girl. She kind of had to let it happen organically. But, you know, it's, you know, just extra shit. Shout out to Walt. Walt is going through it this week. If y'all, you know, follow Walt on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, y'all should send him some love, send him some positive words, send him some kisses and hugs on his way. This may be a happy upcoming week for me, but it is not for him. And I actually was kind of like sad that my date of marriage, the day I got married, March 5th, is also the day that Walt's mom died. His mom died in 2000. I got married in 2017. This is almost 20 years difference, but still the same date. So while I'm being happy and rejoicing in, you know, my marriage, Walt is going to be feeling down because his mom is gone. And I totally understand that as being lost a parent and just going through that in February because my father's birthday is in February. And, you know, he would have been 70 years old this year. And I just was like so sad that I didn't get to see him be a 70-year-old man. So sad about that. So, you know, I understand and I'm feeling for him. And if y'all can, send him some love, all right? Don't tell him I told, just send him the love. Don't say Bondi sent me. Don't do that. Just tell him. Okay? Anyway, moving along, y'all. So the big coup de grace episode was seized in his production, you know, his production assistant vibe he's giving me. Nah, for real. That nigga is producing television at this point. And this was the first time it actually was like brought in front of my eyes, okay? He's been doing the Dirty Little Secrets jizz, and that's cool. And that's another side of him hosting and, you know, kind of doing the baby Stevie J thing as being like a male lead on a reality show that, you know, becomes a host and starts to kind of be outside of that bubble of what they're known for doing. So seeing C's in a capacity is kind of cute to me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was like, okay, nigga, like, I see you. It's cool. He decided that he was gonna bring Sky to dinner. Unbeknownst to her, everybody would be there so that they can talk to her about her actions in Korea, because everybody felt like she was being extra and they want to tell her about herself because she told everybody about themselves and had Young Bae running off crying, stressing herself out, wondering why this was happening now that everything has come to, you know, come full circle and we're in a good place. I know where my mom is. I'm pregnant. I'm happy. And here you are ruining it with your bitter Betty bullshit, Sky. Okay? So they all sit down. Sky didn't know they were going to be there. She's hyped as normal, okay? And everybody just kind of starts to go in. Young Bae explains how she doesn't know why she did that to her. Donna was like, bitch, you know, that was more extra than I'm used to seeing you. Kit was like, you disrespectful and you expect people to respect you, but whatever. And I was like, look at you, Kit, having balls. Look at you not being scary. We all know what they said. Why were you doing all of that crazy shit you were doing? Why were you calling Bae a liar? Why? Okay, why are you such a terrible fucking person, Sky? Tell us, all right? So she goes off on everybody. You're still whores. Young Bae, you're still a con artist. It's still fuck you and fuck you. Donna, you my sister. And fuck you too for siding with these bitches because I don't know these bitches, talking about Kid and Young Bae. And it was just like, damn, bruh. Like, you barely know fucking Donna when, you know what I'm saying? Well, we got like an extra 2 years on, like, in comparison to people knowing each other for lifetimes. Like, how fucking long have you known Donna in comparison, bitch? Like, I know this they like first and second season and shit like that. I mean, second season. Is it? I can't keep up with y'all because y'all break up the episodes and it be buku episodes. It be like 10 episodes, then they go away for a month, come back, and it's another 7 episodes or some shit like that. But either way, I think we still in season 8, whatever. I mean, season 6. Whatever, y'all. I just felt like there's a formula to Sky's bullshit at this point. Sky acts out. She makes us look at her like, why do we even like this bitch anymore? And then she cries and explains her hard life, and people forgive and forget, and we move on. And that's cool, because even in the moments of watching her cry and apologize to everybody, you feel like you won't even get that out of her. So when she gives you all of that, in the moment, it feels like, oh my God, thank you for fucking apologizing. But in real life, you cannot go through your life thinking that only your feelings matter and you're the only one struggling. There are women in this world who are not as attractive, whose skin is not as light, whose friends are not famous tattoo artists who have reality shows to boost their fucking existence in life, their quality of life. That's what happened to you. Regardless of how your mom's mental health, may be, regardless to your upbringing, regardless to the upbringing you gave those children that you had, okay? Regardless to all of that, you are blessed. Okay? And you throw it in our faces by letting us know how highly rated your television show is. Okay? So what bothers me is you can throw it in people's faces and you can recognize it and be so blessed, but you can't recognize how, if you are so blessed, you should know that there's no room for you to feel like you deserve to treat people like shit because your life was hard. Everybody had a fucking hard life. Okay? Everybody has a hard life. Some people's lives are harder than others, but people's pain is the same, okay? It does not matter whether it was Walt's mom or my dad. The pain is still the same, okay? And don't get me wrong, you are absolutely right. I had a loving upbringing by both of my parents in the same household and stayed together, that do us part. That is a blessing. I recognize that. I also don't feel like because I, went through things in life, because I was a Katrina victim and went through some terrible relationships after that, that does not mean I get to treat people like shit or talk to people like shit or make them feel like somehow they owe me something because I went through shit. It don't work like that. Everybody's been through something, bruh. So it's just tiring at this point. And if I see this one more fucking time of this crazy, ignorant, really hateful fucking shit on this show, if I see this one more time from her with this same fucking formula of, C's go talk to her, get the sob story, bring it back, we forgive you, all is well and good. If I got to see this one more fucking time, I don't know how many more reviews I'm going to be doing to this show. Because what you're not about to do is keep fucking manipulating me and playing with my emotions. I am not Big Worm, bitch. Don't play with my emotions, okay? And I feel like that's what happens on Black Ink. I know y'all trying to, stay up there in the ratings and shit, and I'm all here for that, because the more ratings y'all get, the more people that watch these reviews. So don't get it fucked up, don't get it twisted, but don't lose authenticity, which really puts you out in front of a lot of other shows like Love and Hip Hop that we feel like are so scripted. When y'all show came out, we felt like it was so stupid it had to be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had to be real. And everything we've seen since then has been real. You know what I mean? With the exclusion of a couple of things, but it's all been real. Duchess and C's love for one another. They break up. Teddy being a slut. The bitch is still loving him regardless of him being a slut. You know what I'm saying? Like, Walt being, just the nigga that's there because he don't really work there. He really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all things that are real as it pertains to Black Ink Crew. So don't think like y'all can just get away with using Sky and her fuck shit as a way to keep ratings going when it's obvious that either she is really going through something mentally and she might need to go get herself checked out, or she's doing this shit so that y'all can keep y'all ratings up. See what I'm saying? Because we on season 6, and it's like, that's great, but a lot of these shows don't get past season 6 or season, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these shows don't keep going past the number that Black Ink Crew has gone past. So please, y'all, don't fucking play with my emotions, because I fuck with y'all, all right? But yeah, she apologized. They forgave her. Oh, we didn't know you was going through all of that. Yes, the fuck we did. We knew her sons didn't like her ass. Okay, so now next episode, well, the one son, the other son loves her and was happy to see her. The other, the older son, the 19-year-old Genesis, the one that looked just like her, he the one that's fucking mad and got issues and anger problems and all of that. Okay? It's crazy. It's like, it must be like looking in a fucking mirror for herself. I'm just saying. He's a lot like you, bitch. Not just in looks, but also in energy. Okay? So recognize that. Fix that shit, man. He's still young. Fix that shit. Stop thinking that that's over because he's 19, 20, 21 years old right now. That's still young. I was still very young. You know how young that is because you know how you feel now as an older person, So no matter how long you got to try to fix that shit, you should still try to fix that shit, man. I'm just saying, nobody wants to be an old woman with nobody to take care of them. But anyway, that's how I felt about it. I hope y'all enjoyed this review because I'm not adding no pictures. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.